Hello and welcome to Integral Design Thinking, Strategy for a Transforming Society. I am Maya Jabber and have been in the design and build industry for over 20 years in the United States. I started my path to this Ph.D. study to help understand and develop faster strategies to implementing environmental, social, and governance foundations into organizations and the communities they affect. Today I will be giving a brief overview of my study and the artifact I have developed during my path. The study is founded upon critical analysis to emerging themes that derive from a review of literature, personal and professional experience, and an initial case study. The themes include the importance of design thinking strategies to organizations undergoing culture change, current barriers to implementation of sustainability initiatives, and the market policies that are creating a need for more effective strategies for sustainability management and leadership. The research is underpinned by three key research questions. One is to examine the ways in which and extent to which design thinking approaches and associated tools might support innovation and culture change processes. Two is to analyze critically the effectiveness of the organizational approach, methodologies, and tools that are deployed with respect to innovation and change management processes. And lastly is to identify the core and most highly effective strategies for the implementation of cultural shifts in sustainability initiatives. The transition into the 21st century has also brought with it the paradigm of a new economic movement, where environmental and individual health are pushing for an industrial evolution. Individuals are realizing that their purchasing power and the power of unification as a group or community can affect big business behavior. So organizations are now being influenced to start taking on responsibilities of their actions to the overall health of individuals and the communities in their care. Far from discarding the approaches of traditional leaders, sustainability leaders take strategic thinking, planning, communicating, galvanizing others, and evaluating results to a new level of awareness. Recognizing the impossibility of commanding and controlling organizational goals and objectives, they engage all followers as leaders in a common enterprise. Enlightened companies and organizations are looking at different models and frameworks that will help them to achieve transformation. My designed artifact is Integral Design Thinking IDT Strategy Framework. It is a holistic thinking framework that works to both break down and build up organizational systems with a combination of human and organizational focus. IDT helps design and evolve the connections of organizations, systems, and its people. 6 areas of focus that have evolved from the study are design thinking, which equals constant evaluation of design systems, their innovation for improvement, and ability to adaptation in an organization. Communication, which equals sharing of information and collaboration for both internal and external stakeholders. Community, which equals the unification of the organization and the community under one set of beliefs and core values. Branding equals the mission, vision, what the company stands for and its beliefs, and how these are communicated both internally and externally. Speaking the same language equals messaging and understanding for those affected at their level of work. Empathy equals understanding of others' work, their needs and challenges when looking at any area of change. In this presentation, I will discuss some foundations of design process development, design thinking, and design science research that were the foundations to the creation of this artifact. Design and creativity go hand in hand to help individuals and others see beyond their field of vision. One of the first significant researchers to explore the creative process was Graham Wallas in 1926, a social psychologist who built up a theory around the 4 stages of the creative process. Wallas's creative process includes 4 activities shown in this graphic. These foundations are built on all design processes and formulate the design thinking process of my research. Design thinking origins stem from designerly thinking and where the foundations of design thinking methodology can be recognized. The establishment of design as a discipline began its journey in the 1960s with Herbert A. Simon as a key pioneer. In the book, The Science of the artifact in 1969, Simon developed a design process which is comprised of 7 stages shown in this infographic. It is through these series of steps that a problem can be shaped, that associations can be triggered by asking the right questions, and that actionable ideas can be generated to provide best potential solutions to a problem. From there, a new design thinking methodology was developed. It had 5 parts. The process would be to empathize, define, ideate, prototype, test, and repeat when needed. Design thinking is the ability to apply creativity to the formulation and resolution of problems and challenges. It helps create incremental changes by bringing together practitioner, human-centered, and integrated design approaches. This helps to play a pivotal role in transforming individuals' collective attitudes and behaviors. This methodology is embedded into all processes of my artifact. Design science research is the core methodology of my study, and I have adapted it to be applied to sustainability management paradigm. A design science research cycle starts with an awareness of a real problem. The design science model shows the fundamental mapping of process steps that can be an integral part of any design effort, not just design science research. Action research seeks to engage the complex dynamics involved in any social context. It uses a continuing cycle of investigation to reveal effective solutions to issues and problems. Via this approach, I have attempted to shape the direction of travel and outcomes of the various cases and encounters. The aim is to gather rich data whilst utilizing design approaches to transform existing situations into preferred and desirable ones. This graphic shows the action research cycle selected for this thesis and best complements the research inquiry of my study. In both design science research and action research, there appears to be a deficiency of models and frameworks in sustainability or environmental social governance management research. Searching for research frameworks that combines the 2 aspects of research and sustainability management was non-existent. I believe it is the best solution for this type of organizational research to combine both design science with action research while doing the case study explorations. This infographic represents the proposed design science research framework that was adapted for this thesis. After a thorough literature review, case studies, and interview explorations, the research framework was divided into 3 design science research phases. 1. Identifying problems, 2. Design solutions, and lastly, evaluation. Within each of the phases, there are various steps to conduct research outcomes. This research utilized a combination of design thinking, methodology, and complex adaptive systems approach to develop a holistic design thinking methodology to help achieve holistic vision of the organizational case studies. Much has evolved in systems thinking methodology since earlier research in the 1970s through the 1990s. Potters in 2009 developed complex adaptive systems, a systems thinking approach that was influenced by soft systems thinking methodologies. This also has aided the development of the artifact integral design thinking strategy framework, as the complex adaptive system is incorporated in the holistic vision development of the model. The main thesis problem and worldview was founded through the original literature analysis. The holistic design thinking methodology seen in this figure emerged with solving real-life sustainability management research and assisted in the discovery of what models to use and develop. This presentation was a brief overview of my research and the development of my artifact, Integral Design Thinking Strategy Framework. IDT was designed and developed for leadership that is attempting to implement sustainability or environmental social governance into their organization, to advancing education in this emerging market, and as a change management strategy framework to aid in the implementation of behavioral and cultural change in an organization. With the understanding that to organizations, culture equals how things are done. The development of Integral Design Thinking (IDT) strategy framework attempts to change the way things are done in organizations. Therefore, IDT attempts to develop organizational culture change. Thank you.